What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Emo Child. And honestly, I just created this YouTube channel and I really don't know what type of content to put out and, things like that or that nature. But I want to be able for you guys to be able to relate to me not only as, a YouTuber, but, as a family member. And if we can't be a family member, we can at least be homies, close friends. And I kind of want to have a heart-to-heart conversation about issues, not only about myself, but issues about, our generation as a whole. And, when I look around, I see all of us are fighting addiction in, some type of way, whether it's this right here or, pills or, money or sex. We all are addicted to something, and addiction is real. And I feel like, a lot of people don't really understand, what addiction is. And I also want, people to stop wearing masks. Like, I try my hardest to be my most authentic self at all times, and I feel like that's how everyone should move. But, people mask how they feel quite often. And another thing I observed this generation, we are like, damn near depressed, and I don't know where that's from. I don't know exactly where that's from, but the best way, man, I look at it, we just gotta look at the bright side. I know that's cliche, but, good fruit, you know, good fruit can't come from a bad tree, If you keep thinking negative, how do you think that's going to make you feel? Because, believe it or not, what we tell, what we say, the things we say about ourselves, it goes to our subconscious mind. And then it releases, chemicals to feel like we are in that mood. Like, you know how you smile when someone calls you beautiful, and then, you feel a type of way if someone calls you ugly or just, just a hurtful name in general. That's because words are spells. And that's why it's called spelling, because it's literally spells, I can use that example one more time. You tell someone you love them, there's certain dopamines that is going into their brain to make them feel, a positive feeling. There's been a study where they'll tell this plant, they're beautiful, and it grew to be its beautiful self, like a flower. And then they told another plant they're ugly, and just a lot of negative comments, and that plant really never grew to its potential because of, the negative. And the one that did grow to its potential was because of the positives. And I know I'm kind of all over the place with this video, but my main message is stop being so negative on yourself. Be more positive. Love yourself, because you can't even love until you love yourself. And that's real. Like, but really, I don't care about money. Obviously, we kind of need it, to survive and even live, to do something as, drink water and, eat food, which is kind of bullshit because we need it to live. I don't really care about the money. I just want to relate to as many people as I possibly can, and let them know you're not alone. Like, even though it may feel like it may feel like you're alone, because technically you are alone. Like, you eat alone, you think alone, you sleep alone, you breathe alone. In most cases you are alone, but at the same time you're not, because there is someone out there in this world that's having the same exact thoughts and having the same exact, you know, they could even have the same exact problems you're going through. Like, there's billions of people in this world, like, and I just don't want you to think that you're alone and there's no one out there. And this is why I feel like everyone should share their story, because every soul is unique. We all have our story that, some hasn't went through, but there's that one person that has went through, and they may need you to be the person to share the story. Like, we're human beings. Like, I'm big on conspiracy theories. I kind of believe this is a simulation. I kind of feel like we all go through the same things, but differently. You know what I'm saying? It's some good weed. I keep on. I keep on thinking I'll say something different with each hit. But man, it's all about perspective, also, man. If you constantly think life is hard, it's gonna be hard. But if you constantly think life is good, it's gonna be good. Just make sure you take care of yourself, man. You really, especially in the times we are in now with the whole COVID bullshit and the whole everything. It's a lot of distractions. If it's not one thing, it's another, and I just feel like we as a people, we need to start focusing on ourselves, and can't give into the energy and like the energy of the bullshit. Someone wise once told me you can't indulge in the bullshit life throw at you, and if you do indulge in it, you got to be on top of your shit. So I mean, it's a lot, but I believe we as people can be a lot better if we use our full potential and we try our hardest. I believe in the universe that if you put in the work, it will show you the reward. You just gotta put in the work. You can't shortcut shit. You actually just gotta get off your ass and get off this phone. And I'm kind of mad that they invented all these phones and shit, because that's just another distraction for people. Although without, I wouldn't be able to give you, this video right now. But think about, I was a kid and I didn't really have a phone until like middle school. But when I didn't have a phone, I was always doing something. Doing something other than just staring at a screen, all day. And I gotta change that about myself. I'm gonna change that about myself. We all just gotta, become the person we were meant to be, And we go through obstacles. It's life, but you just gotta be the person. You gotta be the person you needed when you were a child. You know what I'm saying? This is Emo Child signing out. I love you, family.